Premium Storage at 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage units are indoors, climate controlled, and they have 24-hour surveillance and on-site management. You have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to your unit. Sizes range from 5x5 to 10x25. They also have outside covered and uncovered spaces available for vehicles, boats, trailers, and RVs. Jessup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway in Jessup.
At Broadhurst Landfill, keeping our communities safe is the most important thing we do. Our local team of environmental managers, engineers, and scientists ensure that the long-term management of the landfill is safe for our workers, customers, and the environment. To learn more, visit our website at www.broadhurstlandfill.com, or you can go to the website, click Visit Us, and sign up for a tour to see firsthand how we operate. We hope to see you soon.
We've just had a record-breaking month, but now we've got more pre-owned inventory than we have room for. Low-mileage one-owner vehicles as low as $199 a month. Lexus, Camrys, Accord, Silverados, and more at MikeBirchFord.com. Stop the search. Call Mike Birch with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Okay, 4 minutes after 8 o'clock, you're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO-FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Good morning, Butch Hubbard here with you on this Monday morning, 16th day of October at 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. And right now it's time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Storage, located out here on the Waycross Highway. Also brought to you by Republic Services and by Mike Birch Ford, located, and also brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply in downtown Jessup. And we've got some folks in here today. We've got lots of folks in here. First of all, we got Jason there from the drama department at Wayne County High School. Good morning, Chase.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Doing well.
All right. Well, you're here this morning with a bunch of students. It's fall. Must mean the fall
competition one-act play.
You do the one for fun in the spring. This one's for all the marbles right here. So.
That's right. This is our regular competition that we do each year in the fall. Always the last weekend of October. We compete against the same schools that the athletic teams compete against, trying to bring home that region title.
All right. And the name of this year's play is?
The title we've given it is For Better or Worse.
It's actually,
yes, because it's actually something different this year. We're taking two small plays and combining them together.
Oh.
We have 55 minutes to do our production, and I found two plays that were 20 to 30 minutes long that I really liked, so I decided to find a way to blend the two of them together into one play.
Now, how did you blend them together to make a good storyline out of it?
Well, they're both about people who are engaged or who are getting engaged, and since part of the wedding liturgy is that they promise to be together for better or worse, and one of the plays is a comedy and one of the plays is not, it kind of worked out to call it For Better or Worse.
Okay. All right, good. I will look forward to hear more about it. You've got your students here this morning. Before they come up, tell us how you selected the particular actors and actresses for the different positions there in this play.
Casting is always the most difficult decision any director has to make. You really only have one shot to get it right. So I agonize greatly over picking people, and there's always students who do well at auditions but end up not getting a part for some reason or another. They're people I have to try to choose who I feel is going to be the best at a particular role. I am very blessed to have numerous students who could play the roles. I'd have to then try to narrow it down to the one who is probably going to be the best for it. So it's always a tough decision. It's always agonizing for the kids, too, as they're trying to wait to see what I'm going to decide. But we have auditions over a period of 2 to 3 days where the students will read lines from the scripts. They'll do improv activities where I give them a scenario to act out. And I, of course, have become familiar with the script prior to that, so I'm trying to decide who is showing those attributes the best.
Well, a lot of times you bring in your seniors, but sometimes you bring in other actors and actresses because they are the prominent person in the play. And back here we have a bunch. We say, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people. I guess these were the ones with some of the major parts in the play?
That's right. I have brought in some of the major players. With us doing 2 different plays, I tried to bring in some major characters from each play. And also this year I tried something different. I brought in our stage manager, who is the head of our backstage workers, and Actually, I've taken a page out of the famous playwright Thornton Wilder, and I'm having the stage manager address the audience to introduce the plays and to tie the two
All right,
plays
let's
together.
bring the stage manager
So
up.
let's start off with Mackie Landon, who is my stage manager. She's a senior, has been with me for the whole 4 years now, and is my right hand.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, tell us who your parents are.
My mom is Rhonda Landon, and my father is Michael Landon.
And you're what year now?
Senior.
Senior. And how you've been backstage for a while?
I've done nothing but backstage.
Okay, and what are your responsibilities as the backstage manager?
As backstage, I pretty much do whatever Mr. Martin tells me to do. I make sure everything that he wants done runs smoothly, and that the cast and crew backstage are behaving well, and that they get their job done. And that if there's anything they need me to do, I help them with their jobs. And I obviously also introduced the plays on stage this year, which is new. So.
Are you a drill sergeant backstage? Is she a drill sergeant? Drill sergeant back there? Oh yeah, they're all shaking their head up and down. Yeah, she's a drill sergeant backstage.
You kind of have to be with stage manager. You have to have a person who is able to work with other students in a way that she gains their trust and the ability to give them direction without being a martinet, but she's able to interact with me as well. It takes a special person to do the job, and so this is Mackie's third time being stage manager for me. She's been an excellent one.
Wow, I mean, you must have been really good to start off as a sophomore stage manager.
Well, I started off my junior year doing it. I started it last year. I did it for the one act
Okay,
in
you did
spring
it for
last
both
year.
plays. Is the
Yes.
reason why? Okay.
Yes.
All right, for last
I started
year.
out in lights, the light booth. So I was doing lights for my freshman and sophomore year.
And you will come on stage and introduce the play, is that correct?
Yes, I'll kind of, for me, introducing them, it kind of ties in the main theme that we're trying to get with the For Better or Worse, so that it's not just two separate plays, it's to help tie them together so they see the kind of theme that we're going for.
Okay, is it drama, comedy, what is it?
The first one is comedy, it's to kind of lighten the mood and stuff. The second one is the more dramatic one that kind of gives it that eerie feel.
Oh.
And so they both like balance each other out.
Okay. And once again, your name is Mackie
Landon, yes.
Mackie Landon. Well, Mackie, appreciate you coming up. Mike,
Thank
good
you.
luck running everything backstage. All right, Jason, let's bring up another one.
The first of the two plays is actually called Proposin', which is an adaptation of an Anton Chekhov play, and it's set in western Oklahoma. You have a guy who has finally gotten up the nerve to go propose to the neighbor girl next door.
Okay.
And so he's real nervous about it, he's real worried, and there's a lot of comedy that comes into play with the fact that every time they get together, even though they do like each other, they argue constantly. And so I brought in the two main characters from that. First one, the guy who's playing P.J. Hastings, is Caleb Smith.
Caleb, come on up.
Good morning.
All right, Caleb Smith, who are your parents?
My mother is Tanya Smith, and my father is the late Chris Smith.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about your character.
My character, PJ, he's a very nervous fellow. He's very fun to play because every time he goes over to Jesse's house, he tries to get to the point where he wants to ask her to marry her, but, you know, he's always nervous, and he's verbally and physically nervous, and that's also fun to play because not only can you hear it in his voice, but he shakes a lot, and so that creates sort of like a wall between them. Not only are they arguing, he's also trying to deal with him shaking, and, you know, he can't control his body.
And he's
movements.
known this girl for a while. She lives right next door. He's going to ask her to marry. So they must have been around. He's still nervous around her, or just nervous about proposing?
Both, because he's known her family and he wants to make a good impression, because he goes over first trying to ask her mother.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, her mother is the kind of girl that's real, she's in charge. She'll put you in your place real quick. And so that's another wall that he has to go over because he's real nervous about that. And that plays a big part in Jesse's and PJ's relationship.
Okay. And how many years have you been with the drama department at Wayne County High School?
I've been with it since my sophomore year, so about 3 years.
Okay. And you enjoyed it apparently. You've been in there for 3 years. What do you get out of acting? What do you enjoy about it?
Well, acting itself is almost like, for me, it's an escape. I get to be someone that I'm not. You know, you'll see little kids dress up and play around, and it's sort of like that, except much more grown up, I guess.
Okay.
And also, the drama department at Wayne County High School is like a family, and that helps a lot. It's so great being around people that you like and people that are good around you, and they make you be a better person, and it's good to have a family there and someone to fall back on.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, Jason, the next one.
Well, along with that same play, I've brought in the girl who is being proposed to, and it's odd. This is, I think, maybe the first time that's happened for me, that the character's name is Jessie, and the girl playing her is named Jessie, and so this is Jessie Nees.
Jessie Nees. Good morning, Jessie.
Good morning.
All right, who are your parents?
Monica Neese and Joe Neese.
Okay, and are you a senior?
No, I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. All right, getting your feet wet right off the bat. Now, were you in the plays last year?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so this is your third play?
Yes.
All right. Tell us a little about your character.
Well, I play the same name that I have, but she's very headstrong, and she's extremely independent, and I think that's...
Don't marry her!
I think that's
yes, sirree!
I think that's a big part of probably what makes PJ nervous, is because she's very independent and very headstrong.
Okay. Okay. And what do you do to prepare for a role? I mean, I'm sure Jason says you need to play it this way and that kind of stuff and have the type of character that he wants, but what do you bring into it yourself?
Well, characterization is a big part of it. Just thinking about where this person could have came from before they were doing what they're doing on stage. So that kind of helps you get into character and really understand what they could be feeling at the time and what you're acting. What you're doing. So
as an actor, do you draw from personal experiences for different feelings that you have and different words you're saying across on the stage?
It can definitely come into play because there's a lot of fighting scenes and things like that, so that definitely helps when you're thinking of being in more of an intense situation or being angry at someone. That definitely helps when you're playing those kind of roles.
Okay. Jason, you wanted to say anything else?
No.
That's it?
Jessie does a great job with the part.
Okay, Jessie. All right, up next.
Then the second play of the two is called...
He's a gentleman. He got up from the chair and let Jessie sit back down. What a gentleman. Way to go, dude. All right.
The second play is a complete about-face from the idea. Proposing is comedic. It is funny. And the audience is going to laugh and have a good time. The second play is called Country Gothic, and is very much a creepy play. I like that we're doing it close to Halloween.
What do you mean creepy?
The story...
I got to open up so many doors.
Right. The story focuses on a small remote valley in Appalachia called Foxfire Valley.
I can hear it playing. I hear the banjos playing right now.
Not quite Deliverance.
Oh, okay. What are you saying? Creepy.
Not that sort of creepy. But there's a young man named Alfred who is an outsider. He is from the town near the valley, but no one really knows what goes on there. However, he has met and fallen in love with a girl from the valley named Sarah, and he has come to Foxfire Valley to marry her.
Okay.
But as he gets there, he notices the people are a little strange. The way they talk and the things they do are a little different, and there's just something more to the valley than what he expected. So I'm not going to say much more about it because I don't want to ruin any surprise for the audience, but there is kind of something more than Alfred expected when he gets there.
Okay.
And so we brought a few students in from that play.
Is Alfred here?
Alfred is not. He was not able to come, the guy playing Alfred. But I do have the girl Sarah, who he comes to marry.
Right.
And so this is Destiny Flowers.
Hi.
Destiny Flowers, good morning.
Good morning.
And what year are you?
I am a senior.
A senior, and your parents are?
Tiffany Flowers and Dennis Pugh.
All right. Tell us a little about your character.
Sarah is finally coming back to the village, Foxfire Valley, and she's bringing home her fiance, and everybody's meeting him and getting along, and everybody's excited for this day. So she's also excited.
So Alfred's your fiance?
Yes.
Okay. I thought he was coming to ask you if he's coming just to...
We're already engaged.
You're already engaged. Yes. You're just going to let everybody know about it.
Yes.
Okay. And where did y'all meet? How are you introducing him to everyone? How y'all met?
We met in a village close to the valley.
Okay.
It's over a lot of hills, and you have to get there, and it's very far to get to the valley where we're staying. So when we bring him back, everybody's expecting him.
Oh, okay. So tell us about your character. What do you bring it into it, and how do you come across in a creepy play?
So that makes it creepy because everybody's like, oh, this is a happy, joyful day. But as you start watching it more, you're like, wait, something's not right. So that's what brings it the creepy vibe, because everybody's smiling, joyful, but then it gets a little bit not.
Okay. And so you're just trying to introduce Alfred to everybody and that kind of stuff. Now, I guess, I mean, you would have to know the town was creepy before you left, right?
Well, not to the villagers.
Okay, not the villagers. All right. Well, we don't want to give away too much.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us anything else that you want her to comment on?
No, Destiny's done great. She's been with me for a few years. Always does well with all of her roles.
Thank
you. This year she's playing sweet Sarah.
So you're sweet this year, huh? Have you been in all 4 years?
I've been since my freshman year, yes.
Oh, good. All right. Good luck.
You too.
Up next.
The leader of the villagers of Foxfire Valley is a man named Elder Maxfield, and he is definitely in charge. One of the things that adds kind of a dissonant element to the play is the fact that the villagers have a code that they live by, a handwritten book that's been passed down throughout the ages that's simply referred to as the Foxfire Book or the Law. And Elder Maxfield is the interpreter of that law, and he is played by Camden Knighton.
All right. And once again, we got Jason Martin here with the Wayne County High School Drama Department talking about their one-act play coming up in a few days. Introduce yourself once again.
I'm Camden Knighton.
Camden Knighton, your parents are?
Crystal and Stacy Mullis and Carrie and Brittany Knighton.
And what year are you in at Wayne County?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. Now tell us about your character.
So I am the leader of the valley. My character is, I'm kind of easygoing, but I'm also strict because I want everything to go perfectly.
You want people to follow the letter of the law of the book,
yes.
Right? Okay, so your job is to make sure everybody goes by that book.
Yes,
is that
sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
And so you've got to keep them in line.
Yes, sir.
All right. And what do you bring into this character? How do you get into character to make people believe that you are the leader of that village?
Well, I pretty much kind of make myself, like, I just lose my personality and I become, I use a lot of characterization and all that, and so I do create the strictness and, trying to put it into words is...
Okay.
It's really an art. Camden does a very good job of really becoming Elder Maxfield. I watch him as he's backstage. It doesn't just happen when you step on stage. You have to be prepared before you come on stage. And I watch Camden and I can see him with his facial expressions and showing what's going on inside. You can tell he's already into character. He is already becoming that severe and stern leader who is going to make sure everybody follows the law even before he steps on the stage.
All right.
And so he's getting his mindset.
All right.
And then the last person I brought up is the village healer.
Healer?
They really are so isolated. They don't have a doctor or nursing staff, but they have a woman who is always able to take care of folks and cure them using herbal remedies and that sort of thing. And she's known as Aunt Martha, and she is played by Genesis Rembert.
Genesis, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, your parents are?
Brandy Ware and Javon Rembert.
And what year are you in?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. You've been in other plays, of course? Yeah. Oh, tell us a little bit about your character.
Like you said, my character is the healer, and we all know that one person who, instead of having like over-the-counter medicine, they always have some type of at-home remedy that does better than over-the-counter medicine. So yeah, she's very gentle and she cares for people who may have like a pain or a cold or something like that.
Okay, so you just heal everybody. Not a doctor, but a healer. Okay? And I guess you enjoy playing this part?
Yes, I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming. The reason why I say this is we got another guest out there, out there to make sure that we're going to get you on. So once again, the name of the play.
The name of the play is For Better or Worse. We'll perform next week, Tuesday and Thursday. That's the 24th and 26th of October. Show starts at 7 o'clock. Tickets are $5 each. Will be sold at the door. And the doors will open at 6:30. Seats first come, first serve. Hope that everyone will come out and support like they always do. We appreciate having a good audience. Also, we will compete Saturday, October the 28th. We go on about 9 o'clock that morning.
Where's that going to be?
That will be here at the high school we're hosting. Be 4 plays that day. That if people would like to come out and watch us, they just need to make sure they're here before 9 because with competition, once the show starts, we can't let anybody in. So that will go on starting at 9 o'clock on Saturday the 28th.
And that's when the competition day is.
Competition.
But the regular days for everybody is...
Public performances are Tuesday the 24th and Thursday the 26th at 7 p.m.
Sounds good. Well, good luck, everyone. And I know that y'all really work really hard at this to be entertaining, but also to win region.
We're doing our best.
Okay, Jason. Come back on any time with, I guess the next time would be to promote your next play, right?
That'd be it sometime in February.
All right. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
All right. WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, world famous Butch and Bob show for this Monday morning, 16th day of October. And coming up in about a minute, we've got another guest. Stay tuned. Monday morning, October 16th, beginning at 9 a.m., is the Big Dog Country annual DNR hunting show. We will have in our studios rangers from DNR who will be giving you the latest information you need for this hunting season. In addition, you can call in or text in any questions you may have for the rangers concerning hunting, fishing, boating, rules, and regulations. Tune in to WIFO 105.5 FM Monday morning, October 16th, beginning at 9 a.m. for our annual hunting and fishing show with rangers from DNR who will be giving you the latest information and taking your questions.
Everyone.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. And Bob, we got some more guests in this morning.
Yeah, we got Micah in for the Arch Fest coming up shortly. In fact, it's not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yep. 2 weeks until the 15th Annual Arch Fest, October 28th, from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Okay.
And with me, I have Stephanie Carter. She serves on the committee for Arch Fest.
Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Now, what's your responsibility with the Arch Fest committee?
I will be helping at the City of Jessup tent this year, helping sell additional raffle tickets and t-shirts and all this year. But during the planning and all, we've all been pitching in and helping, get sponsors and sell raffle tickets and just promoting it to make it the best thing possible.
Okay, when you're not helping out with Arch Fest, what do you do?
I am the commercial account manager at the Michael Long Insurance Agency.
Okay, well, sounds good. And what kind of raffle tickets? What are people buying raffle tickets for?
We have the holiday raffle, which is it is a raffle that you have an option to win 5 different prizes. The prizes are a Bahama cruise. Mm-hmm. There is a supermarket sweep, a bolt action rifle, a grill, and a gift basket of around $500 of gift cards or gift certificates to downtown restaurants.
Okay, so just a bunch of good stuff, Mike, huh?
Yeah, they're $5 a piece, or you can get 5 tickets for $20. So those have been selling like hotcakes. So come get yours at City Hall, or any of the committee members have them as well. So $5, you can't beat that for a raffle ticket. And I mean, these are high dollar prizes this year. We normally do 3, and this year we decided to do 5. So we'll be giving away 5 of those, and then we're also doing another type of raffle, which is the duck pluck. So we'll be we're selling those tickets. They're $10 a piece, and it's for your chance to win $1,000 cash. So we'll be.
And they're $10 each, right?
They are.
And these little rubber duckies we put in the fountain there at next to the train depot. And at what time that day will you pluck the duck?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
And that's what time we'll do all the raffles. So we'll draw for everything.
For everything at one time. You just pluck that duck out of there, and if that number matches up with the person who bought it, they win the $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000.
Yep, we're selling 100 ducks. So
100 ducks.
that's pretty good.
That's a pretty good opportunity there.
I bought mine.
You got yours, huh?
Yeah. I put him in Martin's name, but I got mine. I'd like to win some.
Okay.
But yeah, so this year we've got, it is the 15th year, so we wanted to make it the biggest and the best festival that we could to celebrate 15 years. That's a long time for a festival.
Yeah.
And it's been successful every year since the first one. And so it's fun to go back to see what the committee did the very first year. And so Duck Pluck is kind of playing off of what they did in the first year of dumping it into McMillan, what is that? Creek. And racing them. This time, instead of doing that, because that's a whole lot of work, apparently.
That's a lot of work, yeah.
We're just going to dump it in the fountain. Same concept. It's all just by chance of who wins. But we've got, this year, we kind of wanted to highlight more of the kids, teens activities. And so instead of the zip line this year, we'll be doing, we have one of those huge ballistic swings that you can fit 16 people on. There's not a weight limit. I mean, if there is, it's very high. Yeah, very high weight. So parents and kids can get on it together. It's not just strictly for young children. So teenagers, preteens, whatever age, adults can get on it if they want to. So we'll have that ballistic swing up and running. And then we also have the bungee like trampolines where the kids strap in. But that's also if you're a teenager or an adult or, you know, Bob, if you want to jump around
That'll be interesting to see
the
Bob
trampoline,
on that bungee.
you can do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
It's for anybody, any age. So we've got those two things going on that we're very, very excited about, something new this year. We will not be having the petting zoo this year, so that is something that we won't have. And then I know we've got the car show going on. They are going to be lining all of Walnut Street that I know of, and then parts of North Macon Street. So they will have it jam-packed over there doing their own thing. They've got their own sound system. They play music. Alex's Bar and Grill is hosting a Georgia, Florida party out of his restaurant, and I know he's also going to be smoking meats and that sort of thing over by his business, selling whatever he's cooking. Hamburgers, hot dogs, that sort of thing over there. So he'll be doing that, I guess, before the game and then during the game. So be sure to go stop by Alex's Bar and Grill.
What about the Rotary Barbecue?
They are not doing that this
They're not
year.
doing that this year. Okay.
So just to put it out there,
no
don't
barbecue.
be expecting to see the barbecue because they're not there. I think it's last minute kind of thing, couldn't pull it together, so it's okay. And we got a lot going on, so no barbecue, but we do, I believe, have 12 food vendors this year,
good.
which is
Bring your appetite.
the max amount of food vendors we can actually take on that street. So we'll have plenty of food, so don't worry about that.
And you got local restaurants downtown, so there'll be plenty of food.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about your appetite, folks.
Absolutely.
ArchFest, once again, the date is?
October 28th.
Okay.
10 to 5.
10 to 5 in downtown Jessup. Bob, question, comments for Mike or Stephanie this morning? You got it all? All right, Bob, just shaking your head. I can hear you shake your head, Bob.
I'll be back in Monday to thoroughly talk about everything going on.
Talk about everything.
You'll get the detailed version.
All right, Stephanie, good luck in selling the raffle tickets and everything that you're involved with there with the ArchFest committee. I know it's a lot of work. I was on the very first ArchFest committee, first couple of years, and, we just took a thing of clay and tried to develop something, which we did, and it's just expanded since then. And now with the 15th year, that's amazing. Yep. And do you have ArchFest t-shirts this year?
We do. They should be in today.
All right.
$10 a piece. They're gray. Very nice.
All right. Bob and John and I expect ours next week, okay? I can give you the sizes when you like it. All right. The ArchFest coming up in a couple of weekends. They're in downtown Jessup. Always a bunch of fun. And good luck, ladies. And I guess you said Monday, right?
Yes, we'll see you Monday.
See you Monday. Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Bridgeford and Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Storage, by Republic Services, and by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jessup. All right, coming up soon, we've got a giveaway coming your way. I got to figure out which one of these prizes I want to give away, and I'll let you know in just a few moments. It's 8:31 WIFO.